This is the notes for 1.1, 1.2 writing equivalent expressions. You'll also hear your teachers refer to it as combining like terms. A like term is something that has the same variable raised to the same power. So in the expression 4x squared plus 3x minus 2x squared plus 2x plus 1, something we would consider to be like terms are my 3x and my minus 2x. Be careful to include that sign as you consider your like terms. Similarly, 4x squared and negative 2x squared would also be considered like terms. So if you want to put like a symbol or a key around it, that's what I do just to make sure that I don't leave anything out. So even though plus 1 does not have a like term, I would still copy it down for my final answer. So our first example, it says we're simplifying these with like terms. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to print that T is for teal. So I have 3 teal, 7 teal, 4/5 teal, and that's all my T's. So like terms would be the 3T, the 7T, and the 4/5 T. I don't have any other T's or things that have just T without a squared behind it. Okay, next I'm going to go with my W's. So I have 5W squared, 4W squared, but then this one just has a W by itself. So my like terms are only the 5W squared and my 4W squared. I'm given symbols, different colors, just way for you to coat this so you can see maybe a triangle around that guy. 5W is different than my W squared. And then lastly, I do have an 8V. I'm going to go and put a box around that guy. Again, he does not have any like terms, but I want to make sure I don't leave any out. So I have now combined all my T's, my W squares, my just W's, and my V's. Think of it like the blocks from yesterday. These are different colors, so I can't combine them any further than that. B is actually a trick question. I cannot combine apples with apples to the third power with banana versus just a number. So there are actually no like terms in that example. Okay. All right, let's go down to then trying some practice. So when I go to simplify them, I do want to add my like things. So in our first one, I have 6 teal plus 3 teal would make 9 teal. Okay. Then I have 7x. I'm just going to have different colors so you can see when they get all combined here in a big list. I have 7x and a minus 4x. So 7 minus 4 would leave me with 3x. Then let's come up here. So C is next. I have 15 apples, 4 bananas, and 7 numbers. I cannot combine apples with bananas or numbers, so this is already in simplest form. I'm going to go ahead and copy that down as is. Okay. Here's where my colors are really going to help me out. So in letter D, I have 3 apples squares and 2 apples squares. So in that list, I have a total of 5 apples squares. Next, I'm going to go to my bananas. I see one that has a banana squared, but that's a bunch of bananas, and these are simply 1B by themselves. So I need to copy down 11 banana squares next. Then I have just a banana by itself and just a banana by itself. So 5 bananas minus 4 bananas would leave me with 1 banana. Feel free to write a number 1 in front of there if you would like. And then my last one that I haven't touched is I do have a minus 6. So when I get all done, I have apples squares, banana squares, just bananas, and just a number. I cannot simplify it any further than that. All right, our last one has a parentheses here. If there was something outside my parentheses, I would distribute. That's what we're going to learn tomorrow, meaning I would take these both times something. But in this case, we're good. I'm just adding this like normal. So this expression is the same as 7x plus 2 plus 4x minus 7. When I go to combine my like terms, slide up there a little bit, I see a 7x and a 4x. So that similarly makes 11 x's. I can add them. And then for my numbers, I have a +2 and a -7. 2 minus 7 is -5. I cannot simplify it any further than that. This is a block compared to this is a number. I put my x's together, my numbers together, and that's it. That's my final answer.